It is a dark, dark, gloomy, wet night.
We have our first fish on.
Just a phenomenal night of walleye fishing out here. All right, well, believe it or not, yes, we are back out here. It is a dark, dark, gloomy, wet night. Did a little bit of fishing right before it got dark. Caught some fish, nothing really like a crazy pattern or anything. Some on jigs, let me turn this off. Some on jigs, some on plastics. Fish kind of all over the place, but typically this time of year, it is late May right now, there's a phenomenal shallow water push. We're out here in a lot of these deep, clear Hayward area lakes tonight, some of the bigger ones, and typically there's a good shallow water push. Tonight's gonna be one of those nights where it's either gonna be absolutely awful or we'll catch some fish. I'm not really sure yet. Plan is to actually put on some husky jerks, some Smithwicks, pull along real slow way up shallow. A lot of these shallow flats, shoreline extensions, maybe some big humps, stuff like that. Bounce some stuff out some rocks, run it over some fringe weed on the inside weed edge, and we'll see what happens.
Yep, we have our first fish on. And it is a walleye. A lot of times trolling these shallow rock flats, you get a big mix of smallmouth and walleyes, but most of the time the smallmouth pretty much come airborne right after the start. Or a lot of times the smallies will, you'll feel them pulsing real hard. The walleyes will be a little bit more just weight. Which is about what this feels like. Most of the time it's handy to have a couple of guys to get boards and stuff like that, but we will make do. Yep, there he is. This is the little tougher part. Oh, he's not that big. Nice one though. Barely hooked, back hook here. Here, buddy. There we go. He's on one of my favorite crankbaits. That is a Smithwick Rattling Rogue. Gets a little deeper than the standard husky jerk. There we go. Beautiful walleye for our first one. That's probably about a 20-incher. We'll board him quick. 20 inches exactly. That's what we're out here after tonight. Hopefully, we're gonna get a whole bunch more of those guys. Beauty. See you later, buddy. So that fish came on that guy. Purple gold, or purple back Rattling Rogue. We have another one on. Just let that one go. It might be one of those nights. As you can see, we got this just mist going on. Drop that board. Another one hooked just right in the snout like that. Oh, settle down. Much easier when you have a net man. That one is actually on a blueback orange belly husky jerk HJ12 classic nighttime walleye bait. Oop, a board dropping back. Got him. Just let those two fish go. This was literally the second I got set up back on the spot. Oh yeah. I can grab him here. This is back on that Rattling Rogue. Wonder why these boards keep slipping. Here, buddy. There he is. A lot of them about that same size, about 18, 19. Right in there. We'll take them all. Another beauty. I'm not sure if these are all males or if we're just kind of
I'm working the same spot basically just over and over, right where we went through those couple of fish. So I'm gonna let that guy go, get back after it. So most of what we're trying to fish, you know, this time of year in a lot of these shallow flats, you know, obviously we kind of want either fringe weeds on top or good rock. And I use a lot of side imaging to find both, really. This spot's a rock spot. So as I putt up into it here, we're gonna see a lot of rock features. See some start to come in there in the upper cleft. And as we creep closer to the top of this, so here we just came into a rock line, and I'll show you that here. That is the start of our rock, right there. Sand, gravel, a few chunk rocks here, lots of gravel and rock over there. And as we kind of come into a lot of the high spots on this hump, we're gonna start seeing even more rock. So there's a bunch of big rock for it. Right now, this is set at 50 feet side to side. And when I'm doing a lot of night trolling like this time of year, I want to be focusing on these transitions like this. You can see a bunch of it right there. I want my crankbait bouncing over the top of that and a couple of them up here. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we've been doing to catch fish. We either have a bite on this one or rock. Nope, that is a fish. Perfect eating size walleye if you were in the mood to eat some walleye, but we're gonna let that guy go. It's like the first time I've looked at the camera all night, so I'm sure this footage has just been absolutely cringy. Can't really keep, it's probably horrible for the camera too. Can't keep the camera lens clean. It's just like a constant misty rain out here. It's very strange. I'm wearing the chesty, but I'm not even sure how much of that footage we'll even use. Maybe some of the audio, not sure. But let's talk about some husky jerks and you know, what kind of baits are good baits this time of year. When we're fishing shallow water like this, you obviously want something shallow, and you kind of want to get it away from the boat. That's why we use the planer boards to get them out. I'm not running them super far off the side. You know, if I was running this shallow, use my big motor, I would want to kick those baits out a little bit more, just because I don't want to spook the fish. But yeah, using the trolling motor, I'm putting those boards, you know, 10 yards to 25 yards off the side of the boat. And then I'm running my baits back about 20 to about 35, 40 feet. That's putting those husky jerks with Smithwicks down in that, you know, 4 to like 7 range, depending on which bait it is. Color hasn't seemed to really matter too much. The gold ones, anything chrome has pretty much been catching fish tonight. Is it a bass? It is not shaken yet. This will definitely be the final fish. I've never been this disoriented on a lake before in my life, even with GPS. Oh boy. What's going on with this clip? Got him. Come here, buddy. Got him. There he is. Oh, he's hooked me now. Another beauty there to end the night. I don't know how many this is. I've got a ton of fish even off camera. Let me turn this headlight off. Just a phenomenal night of walleye fishing out here. You know, these kind of nasty. It's a little bit of a cold front tonight, and real gloomy out. A lot of rain. Nobody out here. Not a single boat on the lake. It's probably about 2 or 3 in the morning now. We're gonna let that guy go home, edit this so you guys can watch it, and film something else tomorrow. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you have not already, please follow Tom Walley Fishing on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Tom Walley on YouTube. We'll see you guys tomorrow. What do people want to see?
What do people want to see? Why are you asking me what do people want to see? I don't know.
Do they want to see?
I would think so.
Information.
What do you watch? Okay, so what do you watch a video for, right?
When I watch a video, I want straight information, but a lot of people get extremely bored with a lot of information.
Right. So you do a good combination of both. Mix in both. Some informational catches.